If you want to create a glowing eye effect in Photoshop, you're in the right place. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you a simple method and a stronger neon glow method so you can choose the look that fits your image best. This is a great effect for portraits, fantasy edits, gaming thumbnails, and cinematic artwork. And before we get started, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy Photoshop tutorials like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, open your image in Photoshop and zoom into the eyes so you can work with more precision. Use the zoom tool or press Ctrl and plus on your keyboard until the eyes are large enough to edit comfortably. The more detail you can see, the easier it will be to build a clean glow. Now create a new layer above your image. This is very important because it keeps your edits separate from the original photo, which means you can adjust, erase, or undo anything without damaging the base image. Once the new layer is selected, change the blend mode to linear dodge, also known as add. This blend mode is what helps the glow appear bright and luminous instead of sitting flat on top of the image. Next, select the soft round brush. This brush gives you a smooth, realistic glow rather than a harsh, painted edge. Set the flow to somewhere around 5 to 10%. Lower flow is the secret to building the effect slowly and naturally. If you start too strong, the glow can look fake very quickly, so keep it soft and controlled. Choose a bright color for the glow. Blue, green, and red are all popular choices depending on the style you want. Blue often looks futuristic, green can look supernatural, and red gives a dramatic, intense effect. Pick the color that matches the mood of your design. Now gently paint over the iris and pupil area on the new layer. Use small strokes and build the brightness gradually. Don't overpaint in one pass. Instead, add a little color, check the result, then add more if needed. This slow build-up is what creates a convincing glowing eye rather than just a solid colored circle. If you want, you can also slightly extend the glow around the edges of the iris to make the eyes look more alive and radiant. If the glow looks too strong, lower the opacity of the layer until it blends nicely with the image. You can also erase parts of the glow if it spreads too far outside the eye. The goal is to keep the effect bright but believable. Now, let's move on to the stronger neon glow method. This is perfect if you want a more intense fantasy or sci-fi look. Start by selecting the eyes with the Lasso Tool. Try to make the selection as accurate as possible around the iris or the full eye area, depending on the style you want. Once the selection is ready, fill it with a bright color. Again, blue, green, or red usually work best, but you can experiment with other colors too. After filling the selection, change that layer's blend mode to overlay or linear dodge, depending on how strong you want the glow to appear. Overlay gives a more contrasted effect, while linear dodge will make it brighter and more energetic. Test both if you're unsure and choose the one that matches your image. To complete the neon look, go to Filter, then Blur, then Gaussian Blur. Add a blur somewhere around 5 to 15 pixels, depending on the size of your image and how soft you want the glow to be. A smaller blur keeps the shape sharper, while a larger blur spreads the light more dramatically. This is what gives the effect that bright halo around the eyes and makes them feel supernatural or powered up. If needed, duplicate the glow layer to make the effect even stronger. You can also adjust opacity, add more blur, or change the color slightly to refine the final look. A small amount of experimentation goes a long way here, and that's one of the best parts of Photoshop effects like this. Once you're happy with the result, zoom out and review the image as a whole. Make sure the glowing eyes look intentional and balanced with the rest of the photo. A strong eye effect should grab attention immediately, but it should still feel like it belongs in the image. And that's how you create a glowing eye effect in Photoshop using two different methods, a soft, realistic glow and a strong neon glow. If this tutorial helped you, be sure to like the video, subscribe for more Photoshop tips, and leave a comment if you want to see more easy effect tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.